Well, hello there, Internet folks. Long time no see. So in the news, there's been a lot of press about the Walt Disney Company and the directions it's been making in regards to how it treats its guests and how things have been going at the resorts and charging more and giving less and the CFO and her comments and all of that stuff. So I decided I would record myself reading a blog post that I made a long time ago just to throw it out into the sea of the internet, because why not? So the title of this blog post is Uncle Walt Doesn't Work Here Anymore. This morning, my iPhone's news app alerted me to an article entitled Disneyland Makes Controversial Change to Classic Attraction. I'm livid! In brief, some Disneyland fans were angry at the addition of merchandise to the Main Street Cinema. Summarizing the feelings of these Disney fanatics, at DisneyDoll76 tweeted, "This is disgrace to what Walt intended the cinema to be used for. At Disneyland, do the right thing and put everything back." Well, I hate to break it to you, but Uncle Walt, he doesn't work here anymore. Regardless of Walt's ambitions and the management of the company under him, the modern-day Walt Disney Company is a profit-driven corporation. They just happen to be in the entertainment industry and are some of the key owners, creators, and purveyors of American or even world culture. And this is where the crux of our conflict is. For anthropologists and sociologists who study fandom, one key aspect for fans is they feel that they have shared ownership of the property because it is directly associated with their identity. So when intellectual property changes, in this case Disneyland, it can cause agitation in the fan community. Additionally, fans will point to the religious-like commandment of, "This isn't what Walt would have wanted." But Disneyland is not a religion, although some may worship it as such. The Walt Disney Company is in the business of entertaining us through multiple mediums and profiting from it. It is because these products have such a close relationship with our culture, our identity, even our very nature as humans with our imaginations, childhood, and innocence, that we take offense to think someone could be profiting off of these human conditions. And beyond that, to criticize Disney would be tantamount to an attack on ourselves. See the responses to Henry A. Thoreau's book, The Mouse That Roared. The management at Disneyland has many goals, but I would argue any theme park's main objective is to provide a unique experience for guests while balancing the financial realities of operating a theme park. The emphasis on this objective can swing like a pendulum from stressing the financial to attention on the guest experience, just depending on who is at helm of the resort. For those who focus on the financial, every square foot that is not being utilized to its maximum monetary potential is a lost opportunity. Of course, those on the other end of the spectrum would balk at the idea of such a necessity. Indeed, I would argue that there should be empty spaces for reflection to escape sensory overload or simply the crowds. However, and that is not the reality of the current corporate environment. You are kidding yourself if you think FastPass was done simply as a guest satisfier. Really, it frees people from waiting in line and enables them to spend more money on food and merchandise. It is always about striking that right balance, and sometimes the financials trumps all else. Indeed, most of those in positions to make these calls are focused solely on the hard numbers and not the feel of the place. Since the article came out 2 days ago, now several years, Disneyland management has decided to pull the merchandise from the location due to guest and fan outcry. The battle has been won, for now, but the war will rage on. So, sorry, Uncle Walt doesn't work here anymore. Yes, the company will pay lip service to Walt and his sayings or philosophy when it fits their agenda, but do not be so naive as to think that many take it to heart. I would argue that the strongest torchbearers of Walt's philosophy and the ones who adequately mold it to meet the changing appetite of the entertainment-laden public are the frontline cast members. They are the ones who are keeping the spirit of Walt's vision alive and fresh for new audiences. So today it is the Main Street Cinema, but tomorrow it'll be another location. Perhaps one not so sacred to the sycophants, but potentially just as significant. It is time to throw your notions of Disneyland as a sacred site with the equally untouchable philosophy of Walt Disney out the window. As Disney legend and Imagineer Raleigh Crump put it, the park, Disneyland, is gone. So thanks for making it this far into the video and listening to me read this very old blog post from several years ago. but I felt it's still pretty relevant given what's been happening with the company recently under Bob Chapek and the comments recently made by the CFO. Just thought, well, yeah, I'll record myself reading it and throw it out there into the sea of the internet and just see what happens. So until next time, internet folks, thanks for watching.